guys, and welcome back. Wow, I think that's the first time I ever said hey guys. Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Alyssa, and today we're going to be doing something different. I feel like we're doing really colorful looks, so we're gonna go ahead and create this smoky eye using the Dare to Create 39A palette by Morphe. That was their holiday palette, but they brought it back in stock for everyone, and I've had this since the holidays. There's a ton of videos out there. I'm not going to go into detail other than that for the price of this palette. I think it's like $34. I don't know. It'll be somewhere on the screen like it always is, because I'm always wrong with pricing. I think it's like $34 and you get so many shades. The only one bad thing I have to say about it is there isn't a really good like inner corner eyebrow highlighter, and I'll show you guys what I used if you keep watching the video. But other than that, I think for the price and for the amount of shades and colors and different color schemes you get in this palette, it is phenomenal. Definitely worth a purchase, and it's a great gift to give to somebody too who's also especially just starting out and playing with eyeshadows, just because it does have so many colors. So with that being said, I created this smoky eye look. I hope you guys like it. I'm also using Morphe lip products. A lot of Morphe's going on in this video, so stay tuned to watch, and let's go ahead and get started. Bye. I don't know why I said bye. Don't leave. Keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to prime with the Morphe primer, and then I've already primed this eye and put concealer underneath my eyebrow. I like to do that because I think it makes the brow look a little bit more defined, so I'm going to show you on this eye how I do that. Oh, I took way too much primer out. And when I do conceal like that, I don't necessarily bring my primer all the way up, just because I am going to put that concealer there, so that's also going to double as a primer. But I do like to put the primer all over my lid and on my lower lash line. So now I'll show you how I do my concealer under my brow. I'm just going to use some NARS Radiant Concealer in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. And I'm going to wipe off, this is a fairly new tube, so I'm going to wipe off a lot of the product that comes out. And I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 little dots like that along the corner. I'm not going to go along the brow line. And I'm just going to notice how I didn't start right up next to the brow line, and that's because you want to spread that product out. A little goes a long way with full coverage concealers, so you really just need the most minimal amount. And then I like to take my ring finger and then just really press that into the skin in that area. And then sometimes I'll even take a little spoolie and brush back out my brows. And that's it. So now that we've kind of prepped our eyes, I am going to do what I normally do and take my favorite setting shade, Hear Me Out by ColourPop Cosmetics. This is ColourPop Cosmetics Hear Me Out, and this is one of my favorite setting shades. And my second favorite is Sand Dollar by Makeup Geek Cosmetics, and they're 2 different tones. This one's more of a pinky undertone, and the other one's like a light gray. I'm just going to set that all over the lid. You don't have to do this. I just prefer it. I like having a clean and natural, even base all along the lid and brow bone of my shadow. We have a wide range of color, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of colorful looks lately. So I think I'm going to do a type of smoky eye. I don't know, I haven't practiced this look, so I'm just gonna choose what colors speak to me and kind of just go with the flow for this look. But the end goal being some type of smoky going out look. So let's get started. I'm gonna use my Sigma, and just like that, like every single video, I just ripped my nails through one of the colors. Good. So I'm gonna take my Sigma blending, tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with this second shade right here. We're gonna use that as a transition shade. Wow, that's a lot more peachy than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. It's all right. And I'm gonna blend you guys in. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. And we're not going to use tape for this look just because when I do smoky looks, I like it to look smoked out and not as tight there. And if I change my mind, then I can always go back and fix it with concealer. You don't always have to use the tape method. There's different ways of going about it. We're going to use my Morphe 573 brush, and we're going to go in with this lash shade right here. That's going to be our next transition. You're just blending all along the crease line. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here. And this is my M433. And we're going to focus this on the outer corner up into the crease. Notice how I'm not bringing this all the way through my crease, just focusing on the outer part and center of my crease. Wow, this is a gorgeous brown. So I'm going in kind of windshield wiper motions, and then I'm stopping and kind of also going in circular motions while simultaneously going in that windshield wiper motion, if that makes sense. And I'm also going to stop before I go back in again and use a Morphe M504 Clean, which is basically the same as my Sigma tapered brush, but it's a little fluffier and a little bigger and not as dense. And so that's going to help blend out those shades. So I don't know if you guys can see what I see or if I'm being really just like over observant, but this side looks a little more like it's not blending out as easier as this side is. And that just could be like something with my eyelid. I've been having really dry eyelids on this side lately, so it could just be that, but it's really bothering me. So there's that. So the next shade I really want to go in is with this corner shade right here. Going to use a handy dandy outer corner blending brush, and I'm just going to swivel it all on the inside of that shade, and we're just going to concentrate this on the outer corner. Oh, that's pretty as well. And we're just going to blend that out. Honestly, I changed my mind. I kind of want this shade all over the lid. And normally when I do smoky eyes, I like to leave a different lighter color on the inner side, inner corner, just because I think it makes my eyes look a little more open. But I think we're going to take this and put it all over the lid. And really go in on this smoky eye. And I'm just going to take a Sigma shading brush. And I'm not spraying this with Fix Plus or anything like that, just because it is such a dark shade and I don't want it to look wet. That the amount of sparkle it has already is perfect. Now I am going to go back in with my handy dandy outer corner shading brush, and I am going to define that outer corner a little bit more. This shade right here. Oh no, this is perfect. So just concentrating on the outer corner, and then we're going to blend it up into the crease in kind of like a V formation. And then go back in with that clean M504 and smoke that out. We're going to need to clean up a little right there, and I'll show you guys how we do that. Again, pack it on in a V and then blend it out in the same shape, and that's just gonna help add a little more definition to the eyes. And blend those out. Now I'm just gonna take a Neutrogena wipe it looks dirty because I just wiped it all off my hands. And I'm going to wrap my finger around it like this, and I'm just going to clean up any of that fallout that was right there. And see how that also cleaned that up? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to finish the lower lash line and everything else about this look. Okay, we are back. I did my entire face of makeup. I did everything exactly the same that I did in my contouring around face to make it look slimmer video. Also my giveaway video, so make sure you check that out if you want to see how I finish my face, and also see how you can be entered into my giveaway that is currently open and will end sometime in the middle of August. As of right now, I plan on maybe announcing the winner on my birthday, but if there aren't enough entries, which as of right now, there's a decent amount, so that'll probably most likely be what happens. But if not, then I'm gonna carry it out till the end of August, so go check out that video. I'll have it linked down below. But as I said, I did everything the same except for one step. In the video, I mentioned the Kat Von D Lock-It Brightening Powder in the shade Petal, and in that video, I use the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Banana, and in this video, I went ahead and used the Kat Von D Petal, so you can kind of see a difference. Hop on over to that video, see how the undertone of the yellow kind of made my face look a different type of brighter than it does right now. I feel like this one's more glam and out there, and like if I really want a bright pop, this is the powder I'm going to use, and you can kind of see in the video right now, like my under eye is gleaming. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead, zoom you all in, and get to going on this lower lash line. Okay, so before we start our lower lash line, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I'm also gonna line my lower lash line with some creamy beige. Now I might go over this with a darker pencil on the outer corner. We're gonna see as this look really comes together how I want, but the reason why I like to do this first before I do anything else is because if I go in with those darker shades and then I do this, and say it gets on my lash line, or a little bit of it, you know, I don't have a steady hand, so if a little bit of it droops down to lash line, it's going to not make those lines look defined. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the lighter shade first. And this is the Sephora Glide Liner Waterproof in the shade Creamy Beige, number 06. And I love this, and these are so affordable. I don't know off the top of my head how much it was, but it'll be on the screen somewhere. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M506, and for our first transition shade on our lid, we use this shade, and I'm gonna go in with this shade that is slightly lighter in tone for the lower lash line. We're just gonna smoke that out on the bottom. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M213 brush and take this shade right here, which was our third crease shade, and tight line my lower lash line. And we're just gonna stop about 2/3 of the way in. And I'm gonna try and get close for you guys so you guys can see the technique I use. When I do this, I'm not gonna go in on my lash like this. I'm gonna go in at an angle so that way it's coming off like that instead of like that. So let's see if I can get you guys a little closer. And the reason we do this is because it's going to tight line, but it's also going to smoke out that lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M432, which is a part of my giveaway. So if you're not entered, go enter. The giveaway video will be in a link down below and also at the end of this video, but you will be winning one of these brushes along with a few other products and a Ulta gift card. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M432 and I'm gonna dip it into the shade we used to define our outer corner. Third to the last, yeah. And we're going to tight line this. So this we're actually going to be going in like that, like how I said not to do with the last brush, but this brush we're gonna do that with. And usually when I do my darkest shade, I like to keep it that last third outer corner part. And the reason why I like doing that is because it helps keep the eyes looking open, especially if you do have smaller eyes like I do. My eyes are pretty close together. They're not too far apart, so I like to do that. If your eyes are a little further apart, go ahead and do your full lower lash line. Now, there is one thing that I'm not that big of a fan of in this palette is there isn't really a light cream highlighting shade. There's this one up here that when you're looking at the whole palette, it looks like it would be your go-to highlight shade, but that's a little bronzy and it's very similar to the tones that I've already used, and I want something that's going to be much, much lighter and easier to pop. So I'm going to take Rapunzel by Makeup Geek Cosmetics with my Sigma pencil brush and just use that as our highlight. Just blend that out with a clean E36. Then I'm going to take a little more and go in the brow bone highlight. So I went ahead and tight lined my upper lash line with the Too Faced sketch marker. You're So Too Faced Black Liquid Art Eyeliner pen. That is quite the title for this thing. And then I put on some Better Than Sex mascara. I wanted to show you guys what this looked like without lashes, just in case you want to stop here. I would totally stop here, but I feel like every time I'm like, oh yeah, this look looks fine without lashes. And then I go back and edit, I'm like, oh, I should have put on lashes. It just would have put the cherry on top of this whole look. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some lashes. I have a pair of Natalie from House of Lashes right here. They might be a little too dramatic for this look, honestly. For me personally, at least, just because I feel like this look is so dramatic, you don't want to take away from it by putting on a crazy lash. I think we're gonna go ahead and try them. They're not extremely over dramatic, and if they are, we'll just rip them off, risk ruining this whole entire eye makeup. Okay, third time's a charm. Twice I thought it was filming, and I wasn't, but we're back. And I have the lashes on by House of Lashes in Natalia, and I put them on with the House of Lashes adhesive. That's like my go-to false lash glue. A little bit dramatic for what I'm used to personally, but I kind of like it. I dig it. I'm one with it. Phase one of filming, when I thought I was filming when I wasn't filming, I sprayed some of my Flower Beauty Seal the Deal long lasting setting spray in the matte finish, and this stuff smells so good. Like, I want to nosedive into a pool of it. But so with that all being said, let's go ahead and finish this look up with some lips. I think I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with, I think we're gonna go ahead and do Frenchie. Frenchie is this nice defined subtle nude, so I really want to do a nude lip with this look, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Then, because this is a Morphe themed video, or so it seems, I'm going to use the Morphe Liquid Lip in Virgin. This shade looks so good with this look. I kind of almost want to leave these matte. I don't know, I kind of like it matte, so I think we're going to leave it matte. Let's leave it matte. So that is it for this look, beauties. I hope you guys like it. I've been doing such colorful looks lately that I really like the way this smoky look came out, and I figured since Dare to Create is coming back out, what a perfect way then to do a smoky eye video with the Dare to Create palette. I am doing a giveaway on my channel right now. The video will be linked down below. I'm giving out a makeup bag filled with products and an Ulta gift card, so be sure to be subscribed to my channel and enter into that giveaway. You have to watch the video to find out how you need to be entered. Don't cheat, okay? I can't do that for the life of me. Anyway, either way, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell, because I am very inconsistent with uploading. By that I mean I upload weekly, but I don't do it on the same day every week. I'm human. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but if you like my videos, I like you, you like me, hit that bell and it'll let you know when I upload. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you do recreate this look, please be sure to tag me in your Instagrams. I love seeing everybody recreate looks that I do. I love knowing that I can inspire all of you to create awesome looks. So tag me in your Instagram photos. It makes my day. I'd rather get tagged in 1,000,000 Instagram photos and know that I inspired something than have 1,000,000 subscribers on YouTube. So be sure to go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Bye, beauties.